You. Okay, so I'm Michelle. I run operations at Stitchcraft Marketing. I have Rebecca, one of our amazing account executives, with me today. And we are going to talk about maximizing your holiday traffic, both online and in person. A lot of these strategies today will be more in person, but you can use them online as well to get more foot traffic this season for your craft business. We're going to talk about SMART goals, community events, gift guides, local markets, promotions, plus some sequencing data points and a quick case study, and then we'll end with a few minutes for questions. Holiday traffic is a big deal for craft businesses. Many rely on the seasonal spike in shopping to support their business year-round, with the average seeing holiday sales generating at least 30% of their annual revenue. Shoppers desiring personal, unique, and handmade gifts tend to start their search a little bit earlier, especially for those holiday gifts. So starting your holiday geared marketing early isn't going to hurt. And simply, the more traffic you get online and in person, the more chances you have to sell. The first step to creating a holiday traffic strategy is to set a goal or goals, but let's make those SMART. And this means that they're specific, they're measurable, they're achievable or attainable, relevant, and time bound. And while you're setting this goal or goals, be sure to set an appointment to evaluate the data to see what worked and what didn't. We have several articles and a few videos specifically on SMART goals if you would like to dive deeper. The next strategy is to bring in your community. Run a community promotion like Dave's Bernina's. They ran at both of their locations an advent calendar that collected donations for local food banks and shelters while rewarding the donations from their customers. You could partner up with local shops or compatible online makers for events and cross promotion. You can host an event or a few, like make-alongs, a kids craft day, or special demos, or even host a small craft or holiday market. Tie in a donation for a local cause. Go beyond the roundup donation at a checkout that feels very grocery store. And consider a set donation of a percentage of profits or X dollars per X amount spent to be delivered to a determined organization. Be upfront that this is happening. It can encourage people to actually spend a bit more because they feel like their dollar is doing good. And once you've tallied and donated the collected funds, celebrate your community for helping you make that donation of X dollars. And then also promote loud and often. Post early, share often. Don't be shy about repeating your message. Third up is gift guides. Clean, simple, and engaging gift guides help eliminate analysis paralysis. Shoppers are easily overloaded during the holidays, so skip the full catalog look and go for a curated guide. Gift guides are easy to share. Have a PDF to share in your newsletters, create carousels and reels on your socials for curated collections, and keep a few printed copies to share with your in-person shoppers. When creating content around your gift guide, lean into the seasonal themes with some tree sprigs, some hints of snow, or anything cozy. Gift guides are also nostalgic for many millennials and some Gen Xers, so lean into that. Nostalgia is a great way to build connection through emotion to your brand. Our fourth strategy loops back to your community by participating in a local craft or holiday market. Even if you're a retailer and not a product or brand-based business, several markets will let you join if you host a workshop or a demo-based booth. You just need to ask. Be sure to display your best sellers, plus a few irresistible upsells, but keep your booth simple. Don't overwhelm with too much product. Again, we don't want people stalling out because there's too many choices. Offer a few on-the-spot incentives. This could be social media follows right there in front of you in your booth equals a giveaway entry or a newsletter sign up for a discount on today's purchase. These give something to your shopper immediately while also extending the opportunity for you to be in front of them in the future. And make your booth interactive. Even if your whole booth isn't about a demo or a workshop, consider how you can let your casual shopper take a little test drive. Sell embroidery kits, set up a hoop, and let people stitch. And lastly, make shopping feel indulgent with promotions and special offers. At Stitchcraft, we're not ones to push discounting, but we know it's a common expectation during the holiday shopping season, so at least be strategic about it. Consider one of the BOGO or buy one get one series of offers. You get to decide which products to push, and there's some psychology behind each of these, especially in the holiday season. So for buy one get one, if you buy one, if I buy one DIY kit for my friend and then I get one, we can make them together. Buy this, get that. If I buy this now, I'll be able to also gift that item. That's a special add-on for my loved one too. And also buy now, get later. If I buy this gift now, I'll get a gift card to shop for me later. Don't forget to make these offers clear and tempting. Use bold, simple language. Emphasize the instant value and highlight the savings, the bonus, the exclusivity, or urgency. So how to sequence these? We're not just talking ideas, we're talking strategy, which does mean some planning and sequencing, and it's really not that scary. So here's a basic sequence framework. One, foundation and planning. Two, community building, content seeding, and awareness. Three, promos, pushing that traffic and logging those conversions. And then four would be follow-up, retention review, and analysis of the performance. When measuring goal success and noting future optimizations, there are more data points that I would look into if I were doing a deep dive into how successful my efforts were. But here are four key metrics. Traffic, which is simply the number of visits you had to your site or into your shop. And then conversion rate, the number of sales divided by the number of visitors to your site or through your POS system, your average order value, the average amount spent per order, or the total revenue divided by the number of orders for your selected time, and then repeat purchase rate is also an interesting one to look at, and that's the percentage of customers who've purchased more than once. And it's an interesting thing to track if that goes up during the holidays, that they keep coming back to buy from you because you have exceptional gifts to select from. Look at these by month and by quarter and compare to the previous year or years. Or if you had, say, a 3-week goal, look at the data for those 3 weeks compared to the previous 3 weeks to see if there's an uptrend and your goal did push more traffic and sales, as well as look at it from the previous year to see if it was worth the effort. And then continuing on, how often do you check in while measuring success? It depends. It really depends on your goals. I suggest letting things breathe or do their thing for at least 2 weeks before checking in. If you check in too frequently, it can stir up some emotions and tempt you to make frequent pivots, which can lessen the quality of your presentation or output, and potentially worse, can confuse your customer because you consistently are changing your messaging. In this space, I would review the outstanding to-do list, see how frequently you maybe need to print more gift guides, and then adjust how many you print out at a time for efficiency, but don't change the whole program. For monthly check-ins, these are a great time to pull some of that bigger data, like the 4 metrics we just talked about, and look at what's delivering well of your outbound content on your socials, your newsletters, what's getting a lot of hits on your website, and then plan more content to emulate what performed well and put a pause on what didn't. And post-holiday, do a full review of your SMART goal, the strategy and plan, and how well you followed it. Note where you had to pivot for future years and analyze that data. Having this all documented will help inform better SMART goals in the future. A few things we do suggest avoiding would be over discounting. This could be in the amount of the discount or how frequently you discount. Overall, this erodes your margin and can have the same effect on the trust of loyal customers, unless you're looking to maintain mainly discount-seeking shoppers. Spreading yourself too thin, as well as your team. Too many promos or events at once or back to back is what I'm talking about. We know the season is exciting and it's enticing to be a part of it all and do all of the things, but we are all just humans at the end of the day. Not factoring in logistics. This is where your strategy and plan comes in and that A part of SMART goals. If the logistics aren't feasible, the goal isn't attainable or achievable. Don't set you or your team up for a losing game. This could be unpredictable inventory, needing to stretch staff too thin to make things happen, or ignoring timelines and deadlines for permits for a larger event you'd like to run. Poor communication or not repeating your messaging. If you're hosting events or running any special offer during the holidays, don't be shy about it. You're competing to get through lowered reach on social platforms in general, paired with all the extra noise of the season. Mentioning once or twice likely will not get through or be sticky enough in people's minds to remember. Again, make notes of everything so that you can improve for the next time around. So for our case study, we're going to look a little bit deeper into Dave Bernina's Advent calendar. The Dave's team developed a holiday Advent calendar listing out specific items to donate for each day of the calendar. And each day a customer donated for, the customer received a 1% discount that could be stacked with any other Advent calendar donations they made. At the end of the promotion, shoppers had a set time period to come in and redeem their stacked discount on one purchase. And why this worked. It built excitement with daily engagement, including social media buzz and local media mentions. It encouraged repeat visits and giving. I'll note that Dave's did allow customers to donate for multiple Advent days during one visit, but this did not hinder a daily increased flow of foot traffic. It boosted both community connection and sales, as well as generating goodwill, which, yes, could be publicized. But if you've ever chatted with anyone from the Dave's team, you'd know that their heart was always in the right place and it never felt icky. So if you want to go a little bit more in this, we have several blogs for you to dig into and devise your holiday strategy, including our supporting blog for this office hours, which is Maximize Your Holiday Traffic, Proven Strategies for Holiday Store Visits. There's also our most recent blog, Crafting Little Luxuries, Why Small Indulgences Matter in a Big Way This Holiday Season, which is a really hot topic. And make gift cards cash in for your business, as well as 9 strategies to increase your average order value for craft businesses. These are all available at stitchcraftmarketing.com/blog. Or if you're watching this later on YouTube, these will all be linked in the caption below. And then before we open up for questions, I do want to announce that our new community, built especially for you, is now open. Stitchcraft Marketing members only, includes deeper learning with access to our team of experts plus guest experts, deeper dives into hot topics plus member-only resources, and some roundtables, community support for you to connect with other craft business owners, and weekly motivation and mindset and quick marketing tips, plus open discussion with the Stitchcraft team so you never miss an insight. You can learn more on our website. And if you're not ready for a community but want to get your hands on our Marketing Magic Mojo, pick up a copy of our book, Marketing Magic for Savvy Craft Businesses. Inside, you'll find nearly 2 decades of insights from Stitchcraft Marketing, working exclusively in the craft retail space, plus over 60 years of combined team marketing expertise, making this your go-to guide for building a recession-proof, customer-loved brand. And you can learn more or order a copy at stitchcraftmarketing.com/magic. Okay. Now, Rebecca, if you want to stop the recording, we'll jump into questions.